time ago in this Litchfield home, wife and mother Pat Redding felt as if she were possessed by evil spirits. She went through a series of 16 exorcisms, witnessed firsthand by her daughter Michelle.
When you see the person that you love being attacked by something invisible, so heinous and so disgusting, you will look for anything to stop it.
The situation started, says Michelle, with strange banging noises in their home. It moved on to a mysterious overturning of all their furniture, and eventually to attacks on Pat Redding from an invisible force.
It would rip her hair out. There'd be plenty of witnesses, and it would rip it right out of her scalp. An invisible force. She'd scream, she'd jerk backward, I'd turn around, she'd be in pain, of course she would panic, she'd cry, she was shocked.
And did she have actual physical marks on her body?
Absolutely.
Yes.
And they couldn't have been self-inflicted?
No. Bite marks on her back. She would end up with black and blue marks in the most bizarre places that she wouldn't have been able to do herself.
Fearful and bewildered, the family turned to a team of paranormal investigators led by John Zaffis, who is now writing a book on the case.
We have what we call soul victims, if you will. Purely innocent individuals that never had any exposure to paranormal stuff whatsoever, and during the course of their life, they just fall victim.
Now, this is a delicate question to ask, but how do you know that it's not somebody with psychological problems? I mean, different psychological problems can manifest themselves in very strong ways.
She was found to have no psychosis. There was nothing wrong with her.
Medically, physically, everything had been ruled out.
Exhausted.
And to that point, that's when a decision had to be made. And that's when, actually, we had the Roman Catholic Church involved with it.
Our Father who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name.
Connecticut Bishop John McKenna agreed to perform the exorcism, although it was not officially sanctioned by the Vatican. Exorcists say it's the demons inside that give the possessed strange voices and unusual strength. They say that necessitated restraining Pat during her exorcism.
Before this happened, did you believe in possession? Did you believe?
No. Before this happened, we were your average middle-class family.
Then what do the two of you say to people out there watching this who I'm sure are thinking, these look like perfectly nice people, but you cannot convince me your mom was possessed by demons?
There's really no way to convince them unless they want to believe. But I knew my mother, and she didn't believe at all in that. And it existed.